High-intensity games are all the rage these days, but what are the most fun and casual games on the Play Store? Hey guys, what's up to one, and these are the most addicting games on Android.
Ever since the success of Flappy Bird, game developers have been trying to imitate that success with some pretty addicting games. Now that Flappy Bird isn't available, I thought I would show you some games that live up to that title. So without any further ado, these are the most fun and casual games available on Android that you won't be able to put down. The first game is Pixel Towers. Pixel Towers is a very addictive game with an insane amount of replay value. The point of this game is to drop blocks on each other, and if you miss a block, you lose depending on how much you missed the block by. It may not have the best graphics, but it should provide hours of good fun. Pixel Towers doesn't support Google Play Games, but it does have its own leadership count, which works as good, if not better, than Google's service. Second, we have Temple Run 2. While not being the newest game, Temple Run 2 has an insane graphics and a fun plot. You are a man being chased by a monster. This game uses touch and swipe controls and has a huge replay value. You lose when the monster catches you or you hit an obstacle, of which there are many by the way. You can also lose by falling off the path that you are running on. Temple Run 2 is classic, fun, and addicting game that should keep you entertained for a long time. Temple Run 2 does support Google Play Games as an added bonus so you can compete with friends and family. Smash Hit is another one of those just one more time games. This game is a hit in the Play Store and for good reason. It is simple and addicting. The plot is to throw balls at obstacles and crystals, hit a crystal and you break it, and you get 3 extra balls. That's useful because when you run out of balls you lose. If you hit an obstacle and don't break it, you lose 10 balls. Now, instead of levels, there are checkpoints, and Smash Hit supports Google Play Games just like most of the games listed on this list. Now, Bike Race is another oldie but goodie game. The purpose of this game is to get a character riding a bike to the flag that lies across a hard-to-navigate around bike track. You can unlock more bikes as you go along, and you tilt to make sure your character does not fall. If your character falls, it explodes. You do need a person's phone number to play because it does support multiplayer, which can be a bit bothersome, but you can also use Facebook, but Bike Race does not support Google Play Games, which is cumbersome. Granny Smith is a game that's been highly praised ever since it was released, and for good reason. It's simple and fun. This game uses tap and tilt controls and is extremely easy to play but very hard to master. The plot is to catch a thief that steals your apples and you play as an elderly grandmother trying to get them back. There are many levels across different settings and they range from a tool shed to the city. Granny Smith supports Google Play Games so you can stay competitive and play against with friends. And Granny Smith is the only paid game on this list, but there's a free version without as many levels and features and likewise settings. The reason that these games are so addicting is their controls. All of these games have simple and fun controls that are easy to use, and ultimately, that is what led to the success of the great Flappy Bird. It was a fun game that was easy to play but very hard to master, and notice it had simple controls just like all of the games listed here. Guys, if you liked this video or found it helpful, please give it a like and make sure to comment down your questions down below. If you want to see more epic content like this about Android, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching and have a great day.